What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Randy on here, keeping it real. Today we're going to talk about Job Corps and my experiences there. Um, anyways, when I first went to Job Corps, it's because I didn't have a high school diploma, and like I told everybody before, I only had 9 credits on me. So me going to Job Corps was the only way I was gonna be able to get a high school diploma. If you go to Job Corps, you remember you cannot have any kind of felonies or misdemeanors or be on probation at all. That I remember. They might have changed it since then. Last time I went to Job Corps when I actually graduated was in 2004. So, and I started in 2001. So I was there about 2.5 years. Being in Job Corps, I did finish up my high school diploma. Got my high school diploma with I got a trade in. Also got a trade in business technology. Also went to school for Cisco networking. Didn't finish up Cisco networking because my time was pretty much coming short, so I had to leave. But I got everything I had to get done. I was also student body president. That's another story of its own. But it was cool because when I first went to Job Corps, we had to go into orientation. There was like 40 of us. We were completed with Job Corps. There's only 2 people left in Job Corps. That was me and this one lady, with this one girl, and we're like the only one that actually pretty much finished the Job Corps. So, that was pretty cool to see her, lasted that long with me. It was pretty cool. When I would live with 8 people inside one room. So if somebody didn't take a shower, they didn't wash their clothes, you will smell whatever it is that's the odor that's inside there. But total people that was inside that in that dorm was probably like around 40 people. Was it 40 people? Yeah, 40 people around inside that dorm of its own. But anyways, so Job Corps is more for people that doesn't have any kind of directions and they need to find directions in life on what to do. So a lot of people are doesn't have a place to go. So people would go to Job Corps to get a trade, get a high school diploma, to get counseling, to um, to get direction in life so they can start their life off. The people in Job Corps can even get their high school diplomas there. They will, after they finish up the trade, they will get sent to college and they will get free schooling as well. So that's another great thing about Job Corps. Um, Job Corps, if you do show up to Job Corps, decided to go, remember this one thing: they have zero tolerance on smoking weed. You will go inside there if you test for THC, any kind of weed substance. They will give you a month to get clean. After that month, they will retest you 100%. And if you are dirty, they will kick you out. Only reason I know this for sure because I was the president of the center, and there was times, quite a few times, people came up dirty, and I had to write my signature as being uh, uh, the one of the board members. I had to write my signature saying that I understood that they had to leave because they were either still had drug substance in their system or because they were, you know, you know, I don't know, kind of fight or something like that. So now, when I first became student body president, I'm gonna talk about that real quick. I ran against this guy that was there for like 2 years, and I just wanted to see if I can beat the guy. That's on the truth though. It was a leadership. I wanted to see if I can beat this guy. I wanted to see if I was capable of, becoming a student body president. And I remember when I first started, I was very quiet when I went into Job Corps. I really didn't talk to a lot of people. I talked to one of my boys. His name was Felipe. Um, cool dude, really really cool dude. Really really funny, but he was just a really cool guy. So I used to hang out with him all a lot. But Job Corps was more like a place just to grow. So I wanted to do the student body president. I went against him, and I lost it. They said I didn't lose it by much though, but I just think that no matter what, I was only at the center for like 6 months, so they're probably gonna give it to me anyway since he was there longer, and he was there longer. He was part of this whole security cop guard thing. I don't know, whatever. So so I just stood on the board, and I was like, whatever. I was just stay on the board. So, and it's funny though because I stand on because I stand I'm standing on the board. people started to either leave the center. They got either transferred out. They got done. They just didn't want the position. I ended up becoming vice president and then student body president of the center, which was pretty cool. Kind of gave me a leadership um, of an idea of what leadership was. Being in meetings and stuff, which is what the student board, or not student board, with the board of directors. It was pretty cool. Um, what else? That's pretty much it. So things you have to know about Job Corps if you go inside there. Um, don't go in there intoxicated or high, because they will drug test you too. If you do decide to go inside, remember that everybody inside there is always looking for a girlfriend, boyfriend. That's another reason why I kind of kept to myself, was I didn't want to get caught up in that mix. So everybody's looking for a boyfriend, girlfriend. So if you decide to go inside there, they will be like, you'll be like fresh meat, and there will be like the dudes checking out the females, and some females checking out the dudes, and they're like, hey, they'll try to get at you, and that a lot of times that doesn't turn out so good. I know a couple relationships that actually still last from that, but majority of them they don't. So that's another thing just to kind of take in consideration. What else about Job Corps? If you go inside there, ask questions to your RAs. That's residential advisors. Uh, they can be pretty cool. Like I said, this guy named Mr. Brown, he's really cool. He ended up passing away, but I learned a lot from him. Actually, he was a really cool guy, and I learned a lot from him. Floyd Brown, and I can honestly say he was really one of my big time mentors in life, though. And so he was really cool. Go there with a purpose. If you're gonna go with a purpose. Have a reason why to go. Don't go there to get hooked up or catch some wife or female or whatever. Go there with a purpose, and you'll get what you want out of Job Corps. I always try to tell people, if you don't have a direction to go and you're a kid, go to Job Corps. If you want to go to the military. One of my nephew's best friends, I told him to go to Job Corps. He got out of high school. He didn't know where to go, so right now he's doing he's finishing up his mechanic degree, and he has probably like another, I think, like 8 months to a year inside of there. So, but it's a good program. It's a really good program, and it's a great thing to learn, a great experience to learn if you ever want to be on your own, but still have people around you. Also, too, there's a lot of things to do over there. You can play pool. There's movie night. You can go to the gym. You can play basketball. You can hang with your friends. This is mostly all at night, between 5 in the afternoon till like 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock at night. After you finish your chores, you will be doing chores. Remember that. Every person has to do a chore in the room. So that's another thing you have to take into consideration. Another thing you have to know is, make sure you have to be up, I think, at like 5:30. And your feet has to be on the ground by 6. And it was funny because I remember when they would knock on the door and they'll wake us up around 5:30, and then and the second time they'll actually open the door, and I would turn around and put my feet on the floor. I would put my feet on the floor, and I'd be like, all right, my feet are on the floor. And it was pretty cool, because it would be like, you can't really get in trouble for that because your feet's on the floor. But yeah, there's a little tricks that I learned as being there. But yeah, you will be doing chores. You'll be doing mopping, cleaning out the restroom, there's a lot of different things. There's a lot of different chores you have to do. So anyways, that's my little experience. Well, that's some of the experience that I had at Job Corps. So if you ever decide to go in there with the right intentions, go there for the right reasons, have a goal, have a focus, have a game plan. And remember, you went in there by yourself. They have a saying, you went in by yourself, you're going to leave by yourself. So if you go into Job Corps, remember what I'm telling you right now. You went in there by yourself, and you're going to leave by yourself. So remember, stay focused, stay consistent, stay dedicated, have a game plan, and if you decided to, you know, become something better in life, that's the place to go. So thank you very much, Sacramento Job Corps, for helping me change my life around. And thank you, Floyd Brown, Mr. Johnson, um, and everybody else that was there for me. So until then, I'll talk to everybody soon. Peace. I'm out.